Hey guys, welcome to math today. We're going to just do a couple examples together. This is on page 195 in the first central tendency work package. There's only 2 pages, 195 and 194. You might have done this already. I'm going to put an answer key up for it tomorrow, but for today I just wanted to do A and B, and I didn't want to do all of it on video. I just thought we would do the first 2 questions in A and the first 3 questions in B just to kind of work this out. We're looking at this. We've already gone over this several times. Mean, median, mode, and range. For A, it says I want the range and mean for each one of these. Now, the range and mean, it's still easier to do if you put it in order from smallest to largest, but you don't have to. So I'm going to demonstrate these 2 without putting in order and these 3 with putting in order, just to show you differently. So what I have to do to get the range for each one of these is I have to look at the biggest number and the smallest number, which is why it's easier to put in order. But I can still do that without. Looking at this, because there's not that many of them. 20 seems to be the smallest here, and 90 seems to be the biggest. So the range is 20 minus 90, so that would be 70. The range would be 70 for the first one, okay? The second one, if I'm looking for the range, let me see. Looks like the smallest is 22, and the biggest I think is 86, right? That looks to me like the right ones. So that would be, what would that be? 64, I believe. I'm going to check just to make sure. 86 minus 22. Yeah, 64. So the range of the second one, the range of number 1 was this. The range of number 2 is 64. Okay? Now the mean, what you need to do is get the average. So I add up all the numbers. So I'm going to go 90 plus 20, and I can group them together. It's way easier to group these ones together that are smaller. These ones, it might just be easier to put in your calculator. Or you can group some, like 90 and 60 is 150, and then 60 more. And or you might just want to put them all in your calculator. So let's just do that. Okay, 90 plus 20 plus 40 plus 85 plus 65 plus 55 plus 35 plus 60. Okay, and I get 450, and then I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 450 divided by 8 equals 56.25. So the mean is 56.25 for the first one. The mean for the second one is the same thing. 54 plus 76 plus 82 plus 86 plus 53 plus 57 plus 44 plus 22 equals, and I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Same, right? Yeah. So divide by 8, and I get 59.25. So that means the average of the second one is 59.25. So that's it. That's all you have to do. And there's 5 questions, I believe. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you've just got 3 more questions to do on that section A. Section B, you want the mode and the median. And if I look over here, the mode is the number that occurs most often. The median is the middle number. So I need to put it in smallest to largest. So I'm going to start here, and I have a 2, a 2, and a 2. Those are my smallest. 2, 2, 2. I have 3 2s. And then I have no 3s, but I have a 4 and a 4, so 2 4s. Okay, and I'm going to write them right underneath these other numbers to make sure I have the same amount and I didn't miss anything. Then I have a 5 and a 5, so a 5 and a 5. And then I have 3 8s. 8, 8, 8. So it doesn't matter which you do first. Mode is the one that occurred most often, and I have 3 2s and 3 8s. So that means the mode would be 2 and 8, because I have most of those, most of 2s and 8s. So there's 2 modes, right? The median is the middle number. Okay, now I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So that means I'm going to have 5 numbers on this side and 5 numbers on this side. The middle is right between 2 numbers. So what I do is I take an average. And the average of 4 and 5 is 4.5. That's kind of obvious. I could just go 4 plus 5 divided by 2, and I would get that 4.5. So that's it. That's how you do that question, right? This next one down here, same thing. Let's put it in order. So I have a 1, then a 4, 1 and a 4, and then a 5 and a 6, and then another 6, and then a 9. Okay, so that takes care of all my numbers. So the mode of these, okay, the mode, the one that occurs most often, is going to be 6, because that's the only one I have more than one of. And the median, right, is the middle. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 again. So the middle is right there between these 3 numbers. So the middle of 5 and 6 is 5.5. That's all. Done. Okay. Last one. It's a bigger set, so you have to be a little bit more careful. I have a 2. I have no 1s, but I have a 2 and a 2 and a 2. So 2, 2, 2. Do I have any 3s? Yes, I have a 3. 1, 3. Okay, it's like go fish. Do I have any 4s? Nope, no 4s. But I have a 5. Okay. And I have a 6. And I have a 7. And I have 1, 2, 3, 4 8s. 1, 2, 3, 4 8s. And then I have a 12 and a 13. So 12 and a 13. There I go. Okay? So the mode, the number that occurs most often, I have 3 2s and I have 4 8s. So the mode for this set of data is going to be 8. The median, the middle number, well, I have to count how many I have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. That's actually really easy. When it's odd, it's easy because you have a middle number. So I'm going to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 numbers. That's my middle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 numbers. So I have 6 numbers on this side, 6 numbers on this side, and 7 is exactly in the middle. So I'm going to have to get the average. That's it. Mean, median, mode, and range. So I want you today to do 195, A, B, and C. And there's 2 C's on this page. There's a typo there. A, B, and C for sure. And you can try the 3 word problems. And if this is coming easy for you, go on to page 195. Work ahead. Or actually go on to page 196, I should say. The next page after this. So you can always work ahead just like we always do in math. I'll put some answer keys up tomorrow. And if you have any questions, come see me on our Google Meet. We're still meeting on Google Meet even though we've started. Seeing some kids this week. Still 11 to 12 every day. Take care.